And thank you all for having me.
The next recipient of the 2010 BMANA California Chapter Physicians Award is Dr. Pulik Chaudhary. Dr. Chaudhary has brought an academic element to our organization with the inclusion of non-CME lectures, as well as securing significant sponsorship, which has made this program possible today. For your excellence, dedication, and service to the organization, we salute you, Dr. Pulik Chaudhary. Would you like to say a few words?
I want to thank all of you. This award belongs to the medical executive committee, not me only. I just did part of it, but all of them work relentlessly day and night to make this event so successful. So the award goes to the medical executive committee. Thank you.
And finally, we come to the final 2010 Physicians Award, which will be presented to Dr. Mohammed Mohsen Hussain. Dr. Hussain, will you join us on stage? There is so much I can say about Dr. Hussain is a graduate of Dhaka Medical College. He completed his residency in both internal medicine and family practice. He's board certified in family practice, board eligible in internal medicine. He has been practicing in the Southern California for greater than 26 years. He has had so many awards, it is virtually impossible for me to get through all of them tonight. I'll just name a few highlights. So Dr. Hussain, we recognize your ingenuity and we thank you for all your service to the organization. On a personal note, I'd also like to say that I've known Dr. Hussain for 25 years. He was a very good friend and colleague of my late father, Dr. Ihsanul Khan, and it brings me immense pleasure to be able to give him this award tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much for honoring me and giving me this plaque. It is not for me, it is for all of you. Since I came in 1980 in California, and then originally I was part of the BMANA in East Coast. Because there was on the East Coast for years and years, we had a hard time to bring them to West Coast. And last year is the first time Dr. Hafi's hard effort and everybody's support it made it super success that the program had. The BMANA did that many years in West Coast is unparalleled. So give him a big hand. And that thing inspired me to become the West Coast physician. When I came in, we couldn't find anybody to join us and to go to BMANA to East Coast. So periodically, me and Dr. Ravi, we went together. We couldn't get anybody. Then even lately, last few years, we tried hard. Then one day there was a consul general's office, there was a doctor's meeting, and I got few names from there. Then I started communicating. So that was the hardest start. Because I'm involved with the CMA for last 20 years, there, California Medical Association. When I go there, I see all the ethnic group of the physician there, like an Indian physician, then your Pakistani physician, then your Latino physician, Filipino physician. I couldn't find any Bengali physician. I said, my God, how am I going to establish their
California chapter to make this success? And Majumbai, this was your dream to bring the BMANA to the West Coast. This has happened to some extent, and it will be in California, and we'll make it happen. But despite all these annual convention, I think you have heard that this is an organization that dedicates itself to the cause of humanity. We try to help our people in Bangladesh. We try to help the community we live in. We try to help the patients that we serve in this country. And I think as an organization, when we show this empathy, it reflects us. And I think this is very important that we take the lead to show our children the future path. So with that note, please enjoy the evening. Thank you.
I want to invite Dr. Rafiminasian, who will be talking next 20 minutes or so about the chronic kidney diseases. Here is Dr. Rafiminasian, who is a practicing nephrologist in Greater Los Angeles area. Thank you, Dr. Minasian.
Chronic kidney disease is, am I controlling the slides? Okay, so let's go ahead. So chronic kidney disease is something we're gonna wanna talk about because there's some filtering normally. It also means that people who have something else wrong, pathologic abnormalities or damage that you can see on a radiological kind of procedure. So what's the most common of these other defined problems is patients who have proteinuria. Also polycystic kidney disease, horseshoe kidneys, all those kind of things count as chronic kidney disease. Next slide. And today we don't talk about chronic kidney. You're looking at 10 to 13% of the people having kidney disease. And this is increasing because there's more and more diabetics, more people are growing older and having hypertension. It's a simple formula, 140 minus the age and divided by the serum creatinine times the weight in kilograms. Wear them at least. And if you don't want to deal with the guidelines, you can send them to the kidney doctor. If you want to know about the guidelines and learn them, you can take care of your patients till their kidney function is way below 30%. Here's an example of why those equations are important is because if you take a vitamin D, and active vitamin D is how you absorb phosphorus and calcium in your gut. So when you don't have enough vitamin D, you start getting hypocalcemic. You don't absorb as much. Stimulate my bone marrow to make more blood. My bone marrow makes more blood. I have more oxygen. Anything to do with kidney, but www.kidney, and you'll get all those formulas. You'll get a lot of resources for your patients. Beyond stage 3, anybody whose kidney's failing quickly, anybody who you really don't know why their kidney is failing at all. And then if you need to see a kidney doctor, and then they go to see a kidney doctor. So it does help to get to the specialist. It does stabilize kidney failure. If there's way too many patients with kidney disease and there are not enough kidney doctors, even if each of us got 2 PAs, we couldn't see all the patients without. The late stages, you get from the easier things, diabetes and hypertension, and you get to access placement, renal osteodystrophy, and then modality education. You have to refer the patient.
Iron or anything that doesn't work. So what criteria do you use to treat those anemic patients and CKD?
Well, I think the criteria has moved a lot since last year because there was a publication of this study that showed that patients getting treated with these erythropoietic agents were having twice as many strokes as they were the group that didn't get treated because they didn't have any real benefit in terms of cardiovascular outcomes, death, hospitalization, heart failure, nothing that we thought would